For number 17, we're asked to find the missing side lengths of the triangle. So in other words, we have to find x, y, and x, z. If I look at this triangle, I can classify it right away because it has two congruent angles in the left and the right-hand corner. So if it has two congruent angles, this is an isosceles triangle because every isosceles triangle has two congruent angles and therefore it has two congruent sides. How do I locate the congruent sides? If you add tick marks to the angle arcs and arrows, they point to the two congruent sides. So that means XY gets a tick mark, and so does YZ. These are the two congruent sides. Since this side length is exactly the same as this side length, then I could set those equal to each other in order to solve for x. So 4x plus 1 has to be exactly the same as 29. So this is just a two-step equation. Subtract 1 from both sides. So you get 4x is equal to 28. And if you divide by 4, you get x is 7. So now that I have x is 7, I can plug that in order to find xz. I already know the answer to one of my side lengths, xy, since these were equal to each other, since 4x plus 1 was the same as 29, then without even having to plug in x, I know it's 29 as well. And then how do I find xz? All I have to do is plug in 7 for x. So 7 times 7 minus 1 is 49 minus 1, which is 48 units.